Hello, this is Josh Hacker. Sorry it's been a long time since I've made videos for your guys, but I figured I'd make a special video for your guys today. The topic is Walking Dead Season 4 and 5. Now, my thought on Hershel's death. Well, Hershel, I knew he would die like this season or next season because he had a prosthetic leg, and he can't really run fast. So I kind of got a clue like right away. I know he would die because you can kind of think like Hershel's gonna die and the governor was gonna die. You knew the governor would die out soon. Alright, getting to The Walking Dead Season 4 Episode 9. For that one, I think everyone's gonna run off with each other, and Rick and Carl are going to this abandoned house, and Carl's gonna lock up the outside of the house so that he can't get in, and then maybe take the zombies away as you see in the trailer, and then shoots them. I'm hoping that he kills them with his gun, and then he shoots the door open to get into Rick, and then... But then if you read the comic, it said that he goes to Rick and tries to wake him up, and he's laying down on the bed basically because he was so tired that he finally, from walking and all the devastation of, he thinks he lost his daughter. I'll get to that one. And he takes this medicine that makes him really drowsy on the bed. Carl's about to shoot him, but then he wakes up at last second in the comics, if you haven't read it. If you haven't read the comics, you may not want to watch this. Spoiler alert. In the comics, Judith is already dead because Alicia shot Judith along with Lori, but Lori's already dead on the TV show. Okay, about Judith. I think Judith is a survivor so far because I think that either Tyrese or one of the little girls took baby Judith with them, but then I'm thinking they could have shot baby Judith to kill baby Judith, and then you would sort of know that it's one of the people from the group. It may even be the little girl, because if they killed baby Judith, if they killed baby Judith, then maybe Tyrese would know, because Tyrese runs with the girl, but the girl might actually die too. So, okay. Walking Dead Episode 10. Everyone's eventually gonna meet up with each other, but it's gonna take a couple episodes. And we already know that Carol's coming back, and she's gonna meet Tyrese. We have no idea if she's going to reunite with Daryl. Maybe, because Daryl loves her so much. But then she might get a big part and die, so... But probably not. She's one of the characters that we really like, though. Okay. Negan. If you haven't heard about him, he's this guy who plays Negan, a Caucasian guy on the TV series, but he's also in the comics. And he has this group called Saviors in the comics, and he eventually ends up killing he eventually, in the comics, ends up going to this all-out war, if you haven't read, and kills the Savior, and he wants revenge, so that's why he goes to all-out war in the comic. It may pan out like that. If it doesn't, it's gonna happen differently in the TV show, like it has been for a little while. Alright. Well, apparently Carol's holding a baby, and my guess that is Judith. Somehow she gets a hold of Judith. Maybe, Tyrese gives it to Judith. Tyrese gives Judith to Carol. Okay. So, my scenario for who's gonna die and survive. For so far. Herschel we know is dead. Rick is going to survive. Rick, Carl. This is my prediction, and it may be wrong. Rick, Carl, Beth, Sasha, Tyrese, Daryl, Rick, Carol, Beth, Sasha, Tyrese, Daryl, Lizzie, okay, sorry about that. Okay. So, here's the people who I think are gonna die. No, the people, I'll just list everybody and tell you what. I'll just list everybody, then I'll tell you from a scale of 1 to 10. If you're closer to 10, you're gonna survive. If you're closer to 1, you're gonna die. Okay. Rick, Daryl, Glenn, Maggie, Michonne, my girl Michonne, Carol, let's see, Carol, the governor, dead, Bob Stokey, oh, I don't feel too good about him. Wow, that was actually a good thing. It wasn't sort of a good thing, but I'm like, whoa, everybody thought Bob Stokey was gonna kill everybody. But no, it might be Carol, but it's probably not. Tell me the logo. Okay. For all of y'all who like Rick, I'm giving Rick, a 10 out of 10 of surviving. That means he'll survive. Rick is alive. Carl. Alive. He has the potential to live past season 6. And possibly season 7. So, I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10. I just don't really like his character. His character, when he gets, like, sort of mean, because it's just not my type of character. It's like super rude. Okay, Beth. Even though you're my favorite, well, one of my favorite, I have a sneaky feeling about you, but I'm gonna give you a 9 out of 10 because your father just died, and they might make a backup story for that, so you might live past season 5 too. So far, the person closest to death of my prediction is Carl. Sasha. Oh. Well, she didn't die during the outbreak, and I'm gonna give her a 6 out of 10 because she could die very well this season, but she didn't die. No, I'll give her a 7 because she deserves it, but she's very close to like half and half. That means she could either die or survive, or her brother could die and she could survive. Okay, Tyrese. I'm gonna do the same thing, alive or dead. I'm giving him a 7 out of 10 as well. He could have died a couple times when he was so mad at his girlfriend. No, he wasn't mad. He was mad because someone killed his girlfriend and he wanted to find out. So, the things that he did, he almost got eaten by Walker twice. Once by a garden bush, and another by when there was hordes of zombies around him when he was attacking. I think he could survive. Daryl. Well, I like that he has a crossbow. He has the potential to survive an outbreak, so I have very good prediction for him. Alive till season 20 maybe? Let's see. The two little girls that killed Alicia or whoever. I think one of them is gonna die off. Because in the comic, the sister of Lizzie kills Lizzie in her sleep. No. The sister kills Lizzie with a sword or something, Michonne's sword maybe. No, it's a katana. And then maybe Carl, in the comic, Carl actually takes his gun and shoots the other one, and then tells Rick that he shoots her. But then Rick might be like, no way, you killed. Because my prediction is that it was not Carol and it was not those little girls now. I think it was Carl who killed Karen and David. And because before he said, I have to do something and it was my duty to do something or something like that. So it could also be Carl. I know you people like Carl, but I like him too, but okay, I'm giving Daryl a definite 10 out of 10. Rick, sorry, but I'm actually bumping you down to an 8. Like, your tongue. Glenn. No, the little girl first. Okay. I'm giving the little girl... I'm gonna be sad by the end of season 4, because my prediction is both the little girls are gonna die, so I'm giving them a 3 out of the 10. And they seem to kill the kids off first. The only kid they haven't killed off, well, the only 2 kids, is Beth, she's technically a kid on the show, and Carl. That's shocking. Okay. Glenn. I'm gonna put you alive and you're on the safe side. No, I'm putting you alive and I'll give you, 8 out of 10. I'll give Maggie an 8 out of 10 as well, even though one of them could die and they could bring that out into a series. It's going to be really interesting to see how Maggie and Beth especially take on the role as how they persuade, like, the people who watch The Walking Dead, how they're going to continue, like, how they actually feel about their father being killed by the governor. If you saw, the governor actually took Michonne's katana and shoved it right down Herschel's throat, and I think that was wrong of him. I don't really like the governor. I never really liked the governor. He was just, a JA. But, okay. Moving on to Michonne. I'm giving her a 9 out of a 10. So far, there's only one character, specifically, that I think will survive Season 4. Carol. I'm gonna put, alive. I'll give her a 6 out of a 10. Bob Stokey, I'll give him a 5 out of a 10. He's the first person to get hacked. Judith, I'm giving her a 2 out of 10. Okay. Rick. For Walking Dead Season 4, he'll be safe. Rick, my predictions are, you're safe, you're gonna be alive after Season 4, and I'm giving you an 8 out of a 10. Carl, you're safe after Season 4. 8 out of a 10 for you too. Beth Green, I'm giving you a safe as well. I think they should just kill off your sister Maggie. And then, if they kill off your sister Maggie, it would be really interesting to see how you take it that your father and your sister died. Okay, Sasha. I really want to see more development in Sasha, like how she would take it if her brother died, or the opposite, how her brother would take her sister dying. I would really love to see that, because it's really interesting on the lines of brother and sister. Okay, moving on to Daryl. I think you're gonna stay alive past Season 20. If there is a Season 20, you'll be alive. So, you're in the top spot, Daryl. Lizzie and the other little girl. My prediction is you're gonna die. So I'm giving you a 3 out of a 10, which isn't good, if that means you're gonna die. Maggie. I'm guessing you're gonna be alive, the same thing with Glenn. I'm both giving you both an 8 out of a 10. You'll survive past Season 4. Maybe Season 5 and 6. Michelle, you'll be past Season 7. 9 out of 10. Carol, 6 out of 10. You'll be in the next 2 seasons because you'll be safe. Bob Stokey, you might die in the next 2 seasons, between now and the next 2 seasons. Judith, you'll die. Definitely the season. Walking Dead Season 5. In the plot it says they're going to Washington, D.C. and Rick finally finds a place to go to. Alexandria Safe Zone, sorry. My guess is they bring that in, the Saviors come in and attack them in that episode. And I think we'll see more characters fall. Now, I'll say the top 5 characters who will probably die. No, I'll give you a list of 10 characters who I think will die between now and Season 5. Now, I know some of these characters I told you are my favorite. It's not because I want them to die. It's because some of them I don't feel like they have enough and that they could survive. So far I had my top 4. I'm gonna give you quite close to 20 actually. Possible deaths, I'll give you 5. Okay, your possible deaths for Season 4 to 5. Like, the mid-season premiere to the first episode, to the last episode of Season 4. Tyreek, Sasha, Glenn, Maggie, and/or Carol. Now, the top 3 characters I think who will die: Carol, Glenn, Maggie. Season 5 would be Tyrese, Sasha so far. Judith, Bob Stokey, Lizzie, Mika, her sister Mika, Tara Chandler, Tara, Morgan Jones will die this season. Next season's deaths will be Abram, Rosita, Dr. Porter, and Garrett. Walking Dead Season 4 Episode 9 premieres on February 9, 2014. Episode 10 premieres on February 16th. 11, February 23rd. 12, March 2nd. 13, March 9th. 14th, March 16th. 15th, March 23rd. And last episode of the Season 4. Season 4 finale. March 30th, 2014. If you have any feedback about The Walking Dead Season 4 or 5, please leave comments down in the section below. And I'll leave every day that I find out stuff about The Walking Dead, I'll leave what's it called? I'll leave a subscription down there on the bottom every day that I find out when the new thing is, okay? So thank you for watching my Walking Dead premiere stuff. I'll be making more videos as soon as more information comes in about Walking Dead Season 4 and 5. Thank you for watching. Sorry it's so long, but I had to give you my prediction. Hope you love it. Peace out. Down the street.